Hi guys, welcome to Ditzysdiamondden. My name is Alicia and I do the channel with my husband Paul, affectionately known in the diamond painting community as Dear Helper. And we are celebrating the Small Shop Fall Festival that Brittany and Robin are doing, that they took over from Elizabeth over at Enabler's Outpost. And we were asked to celebrate our favorite small shops. And as everybody knows, I have been absolutely obsessed with the Diamond Design Co. lately. And the wonderful proprietor of the Diamond Design Co., Amy, agreed to come on, let us get to know her a little bit and talk about her amazing canvases. So, Amy, how long have you been diamond painting?
I've been while. I've been diamond painting, I would say probably about 5-6 years.
Oh, wow.
Did you start during COVID?
I probably started before COVID, but like I would buy like the little Amazon kits because I didn't know any different. Then into Diamond Dots Company. And then I got my first DAC from Hobby Lobby. And it was actually, which one was it? I want to say it was the black and white horse.
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty.
I forgot what it was called.
Oh, it's a Lori Prindle, right?
Right, just a small. It was like my first square kit, and I was actually so nervous because it was a square. My first square. I never did a square before, and I did it, and I couldn't go to any Amazon after that.
I was the same way. How did your first square come out? Because mine did not come out very straight.
So I don't remember. It was so long ago. And I was in, the only group I was in back then, I think, was Mrs. Coffee's group. And everyone was so positive, and they're like, you got this, you could do it. It's not a big deal. You'll see once you start the squares. And I was so nervous about doing it, and everyone was so nice about it that I did it, and it was fantastic. I was so happy with it.
Yeah, I think Ditzy, when she first went to square, she was the same way. She's like, I don't know, it looks so difficult. Because she started with rounds too. Same thing. I think everybody starts off the same way with an Amazon purchase, and then you start looking around, and then you start finding the premium canvases.
And you also learn about licensing.
Yes.
Because you don't know anything what that means before you get into diamond painting. Like you have
now we are big on it. Super big on it.
Yes. So how long ago did you start the Diamond Design Co.?
So I started it in January of this year. So it's only been a few months, 8 months, 9 months. We're in September, 9 months.
Yeah.
I've sold over 400 kits.
Oh, wow.
In 9 months. I only know that because my manufacturer was talking to me about ordering custom boxes. So she's like, you already sold over 400 kits. Maybe we should look into it.
Oh yeah, custom boxes are always fun. Oh my goodness!
And you get to design that with them, correct?
No, wait, say that again. I didn't hear you.
The custom boxes. Do you get to design that with them?
I would get to design it. The only issue is that I have different size kits. So for me, it's a little more complicated because the 10x10s go in a kit, and I actually just noticed, which I was not happy. I only noticed because you messaged me about something on your lips. The color. Remember you asked me about a color?
Yes.
And I said, I opened my kit and she put a 20x20 in one of the smaller boxes, and my kit came a little folded up.
Okay.
And I said to her, I said, I don't want that. Like people should not be getting a canvas that has like a crease in it, like it's not flat when they get it. So she now is going to fix that anyway. But that would require me to order like 500 a time of like 3 different size boxes. So I just have to figure out. She said, so maybe let's like start with one size and go from there. So
well, my animals came, and I just put I put a heavy book on it, and then
it flattens out very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Like mine are sitting here also, but like they're actually a little crease in them. Not so bad. Like you see a drop, like it's a little. There's not a crease on the actual canvas itself. It's just like on the glue or anything. It's just the canvas, but it will flatten out. It's just been sitting on my desk. But I want a customer to get something that looks the way it should look.
So what made you decide to do minis, the smaller?
Because it was something different. And the only ones that were out there were the paint gems, which are partials. Like they're not really full canvases. And they're also not on the same, you don't get the flocked, side and the velvet back. Like I wanted something that was very similar to a diamond painting, like that I would buy from a regular company. But I was getting burnt out from the big ones. So the small kits were very helpful when I took, I would do a big one and then take a small kit out. And I was enjoying doing the small ones.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I like doing the small kits because I can actually complete it, without being multiple years long. And it gives me a sense of accomplishment when I get to complete that.
Right. And they don't take as long. So you don't feel like you're burning out from the same thing, and you can put it away. It's also good for travel. You take it and you go.
Yep.
That's what I like about it is I can just wander around the house with these ones. I have a little setup.
And I know some people like to diamond paint in bed. So, it's great to go on one of those tables that you put over your legs and you sit and diamond paint.
Yep.
So the edges here, you did change them to the 310. Now, did you know you always wanted to do a full drill canvas, or did you consider doing partials?
If you do the partials, it's then ordering you have to do I'm trying to think how to word it. It's the cheaper ones. If you do partials, it doesn't look as good on a flocked canvas. You're not getting anything out of it. And then if you're doing ones that are just partial, you have to do a large amount of them. I've looked into doing even coasters or anything like that. It's you have to order 200 just to do it. So to start out with something like that, it was just easier to start with a full canvas. It is very hard to come up with the image that goes on the canvas, because when it comes to rendering it and what size to make it, it does become very difficult. But I have a great team that helps me with that. So that works very well. And it's also just something different. No one had this when I started it. It wasn't the mini kits were not full canvases like what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that I think they were a little bit bigger than this. I think they were 30 by 30s. I know that Elizabeth by Enabler's Outpost she called them,
I don't even know.
They were practice canvases. So basically it was her canvas, but on a smaller one for people who wanted to see how her quality was.
Yes. Like a test
interesting.
Kit. Yeah, it was a tester kit.
Okay.
Is what she called them.
Before you flock down, your full price for a big canvas, you could check it out, see your quality, see the drill quality, and then, move to a big one if you choose.
Yeah, but that's what that was for, was a tester kit. And I love that these are what you do. And the renderings on these are always, the renderings on these amaze me. I mean, there is a wicked amount of detail in every single one of.
Feels like I've got crazy confetti when I'm working on them. It doesn't feel like a task. Like in a lot of spots in some larger canvases, I get to a confetti zone and I'm like, oh, this is going to be miserable. On these, I don't worry about that, and they still come out looking fantastic.
Because the hand rendering really helps, because the process of how I do it is I send it to my manufacturer. She gives me a computer rendering of it, and that's how we decide on the sizes. So it could start out as a 10 by 10 or 20 by 20, and then I'll go up to a 30 by 30. Ideally, I like to stick to the minier size, 15s or 20s. That's my go-to size. You'll see my first few kits were actually 10 by 10s. But the hand rendering is important to me because I do these kits and I don't like when there are drills in random places that just don't make sense.
Yeah, I never run into that, but there's also just enough of that, because I always talk about that one in my unboxing videos, is you don't want, in general, unless it's got very few colors, you don't want to see a kit that is a lot of multi-placing, because that means you're not going to get some of the detail, because that's what the confetti does. It brings out that detail. And yours is a perfect mix, with the outskirts and with you know, his face, and down here you've got like the stripes, but then in other areas, like right through here on his little tentacle, to get the water look, there was some confetti in there, and it was just perfect placement, I thought.
Right. I also, my first few kits, if you notice, they have white drills as the background.
Yes.
And I didn't actually like the white drills. So I switched to all my, backgrounds are all fairy dust now because they just look so much better. And who can give up fairy dust drills? Like,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
I like it. I love it.
Oh yeah. And then here's another one of the things that I really find that I like your 20 by 20s. Because a 20 by 20, this is a 1 day.
Right.
That's a 1 day project
For you.
Yeah.
I can do 2 in a day or 3 sometimes.
Not me. I can maybe do like the border. I can do the border in a day.
It depends if I have to work a real job or not. It depends.
I could probably get a lot more done if I didn't have a puppy.
Right, that's
But
true.
The puppy does every hour I have to stop for like a half an hour.
Right.
So the puppy does take up quite a bit of time. But these 10 by 10s, even these are so small. Your animal squishmallows.
So that's my top kit.
Yeah.
And the most popular kit and one of my first kits.
Yeah, even this, I mean, it has got some amazing detail to it. The little paws and the cheeks, the horn, the hair colors. It is fantastic.
Right. That kit, I think I've sold, I would say even over 50 of them.
Oh, wow.
Just that one kit.
It's a beautiful kit, too. All of these are fantastic looking. And the size, these you can just, bang out like anywhere, any place you're at.
Yeah. So that's my thing is whoever is hand rendering your kit, whoever your manufacturer is, I mean, these are 10 by 10s and those are detailed. I mean, let me get a little closer so everybody can see how very detailed these are. Look at that. Those have got some serious detail on them.
They are. They're beautiful.
Yeah. So do you help at all with your special drill placement on the regular? Because I have noticed that your special drill placement is very, very good.
No, so she does really everything. The only thing that I do when it comes to the rendering is she sends it back to me and I compare it to the actual image and then I say where I want something changed. My kids help me with it. My 20-year-old kids, they help too. That's how I started originally, is that they were very involved with helping me pick images and putting kits together. But they have more of this like keen eye detail. So like when it came to like some of the eyes, they would look funny. I would say, okay, fix this. And then I send it back to her and then they fixed it. And they do the best they could because they're mini images. So you can't do so much to it, but they do whatever they can to make it good. But I have a very good relationship with my manufacturer and she's very honest with me and we really work well together. So without that, then I wouldn't, if you work with someone that just wants to do it, but she cares about it. And that's where I see the difference.
Is she a diamond painter maybe?
She is a diamond painter. She is.
That explains a lot.
And they were so impressed by even some of my kits that they actually wanted to take some of the kits to sell them in China themselves.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they had brought that up to me also.
That's very cool. So, yeah, I was kind of looking at the eyes as you mentioned that because you said that you had to fix some of the eyes. And just looking at this little guy here, he has 8 drill sections for each one of his eyes. So you've got that 8 sections to be able to try to put the eyes and make them look like eyes without getting too crazy. And then I see the fox, this is a 10 by 10. This is a 20 by 20? And he's got 4 blocks and it made it look like eyes. So the placement is just perfect.
Or even like the whiskers, like it was everything about like you had a, it's very precise. Like it does make a difference. Like if I just say, okay, it's fine and just go, like, then it's like, it shows like, okay, I don't care, but I'm into it because I want it to look good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just that little white drill dot right on his nose.
Right on his little forehead, right above his forehead too.
Yeah. It's just perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. No, they're very good at doing it.
One of the first things I had actually noticed on these canvases was the tiger's eye. Was it the tiger?
Tiger?
No, it was the kitten. This little kitten looks like he's asking you for a piece of chicken. His eyes are so good.
Please grab some more.
I can hear him saying, please, I want some chicken.
So funny.
Yeah, just because of the little white dot placement of his eye, it was just perfect for that little like, oh, come on. Please.
I think a lot of it also had to do with the fairy dust because animals' eyes always look very liquid.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And then having the 310 fairy dust in the animal's eyes gave them that natural, like, liquid look.
Fantastic.
They're also it's not just that like we render and then it's like a process. Like we started, like I said, with a computer rendering to pick a size, and then we go and hand render it, and then she sends it back to me. And then after we hand render it and it's completely done, it still has to then go to production where they then put it on a canvas, and then they still show it to me again, because then I have to see it on the layout on the canvas. So it's not like it's like a process that then goes to like, then I see it on the canvas and then I have to approve that. They don't do anything until I approve everything. So it's like really like a relationship that we work together.
That's fantastic. So when you get like when they put it on the canvas and they send that back to you, how does does it just come in like an image file, like a PDF? How do you see that so you can see what it's going to look like when it comes onto the canvas?
So I'm trying to like pull it up to even like show you an example, but like, no, like the designer literally just sends me like, here's just one from the Spooky and Cute. I get like a picture of the actual canvas.
Okay.
And that's like what she sends to me. And then on there, you'll see all the drill placement of where everything's going to be. And then if I wanted to change anything, that's where I would change it.
Gotcha.
So, but I'm at the point where like I trust them already, and that I really like I've worked with them for such a long time that like they're really very good at what they do.
Nice.
So everybody knows I'm obsessed. Your drill quality is very, very good. The renderings are amazing, especially considering how condensed you're having to make them. But what I really am seriously obsessed with is I love minis. I loved minis before I found our company. What I did not like was the plastic on top of them was too thin. Sometimes I would have to struggle to get it off. And secondary, the canvas itself did not feel good to touch. Sometimes I would almost feel like I was going to get cut by the edges. And that's what I tell everybody. It's like, this is big kit quality, miniaturized.
Yeah. Not like the other minis that she was talking about that we used to do.
I mean, and so basically you are the one that decided to have your poked and scalloped edges and to have it put on this high quality canvas.
So there's different options you can choose. They have different variations. You pick how you like it. And it's also how it's packaged and boxed also. I could send it in a sleeve in a plastic thing and just without a box and send it like that also.
Mm-hmm. No, I think the box is
it's whatever you choose. There's different levels. So you get all the options. So I went all in with the options.
Well, yeah, you're choosing all the correct options.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Like she was saying, we've gotten some minis where you touch the back and you're just like, no, it feels like plastic. It just feels terrible. But
right. So that's where
great.
I differ from the companies that do a lot of the bigger, you also, they order larger quantities at a time, which makes a difference. Now, when I place an order, I don't necessarily just do one kit. I really order them in multiple quantities. So sometimes when people place orders, I have kits just sitting there ready to ship out already. So sometimes that's why it does take shorter to get. So that's why there's a variety between a 2 to 4 week process, because if it's a newer kit and it's just coming out and I didn't order multiples at a time, then it's not sitting there ready to go. So it does take it takes a week to produce because they have to dry the glue. It's like a process. But yeah, I try, like, I don't want people to have to wait. So I try to order in advance so that they're ready.
Yeah, and that's hard too, because you have to kind of guess. Are people going to like this? They're going to order.
Right.
Exactly.
So with the other minis also, you'll notice that a lot of the images are reused over and over and over again. And these are licensed canvases, and you are still like, you are purchasing the right to use these images.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
right. And now I'm bringing in more real artists that have actually reached out to me that they want to do mini kits.
Very nice.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah. That is
So we started with Regan, which is new, and then we have a few surprises that are still coming. But yeah,
yes,
good.
So we've got a few things, and I know that you've got a couple Regan kits already, like in the process.
Yes.
And then I know that you are talking to another artist, and we're getting in the process for that, which is very, very exciting. And from what I understand, it's going to go really, really good with an upcoming event.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I met a new artist today that someone reached out to me and said that she would like to make a kit also. Someone new.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that's someone new. No one knows that one yet.
Good. That's exciting.
And yes, we'll get to that one. But it happens to be, Regan mentioned to me also that a lot of people are requesting mini kits from her designs because they like smaller images.
Yep.
And the next kit that I'm releasing of her is actually a 20 by 25, which will come out after this video, I think. Or maybe the same. I think after this video. And that's a smaller version of her. Besides the last kit was a 30 by 40, which was a little bigger.
Yeah.
Yes. So those ones definitely had a lot of detail in them.
Right. There will be a few that size because some of her canvases have a lot of, beautiful details to them. But we're playing with it. We're working together, which is nice because she wants to make people happy with smaller ones. And she's working on it. It's just, there's no way to know what size the image is going to be until it's rendered.
Yeah.
You can't know, even though you draw it at a certain size, there's no way to know.
So I know a lot of people dream about starting a diamond painting company, but not many do. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't always make it. But you were in the diamond painting world, it seems like, for a really long time and a part of the community for a really long time. What was it that finally you were just like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this dream come true?
So I had started with another company before this, and that didn't really work out so well. And I had to leave that situation. And a month later, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I enjoy it so much. Why am I just not starting my own thing now? I wanted it to be a little different, and I just did it. You know what? Anyone could do it. It's not as hard as you think it would be to start. It's just finding images and licensing and finding a manufacturer that you like and that you work well with. And of course, once you start, by the way, manufacturers just come knocking at your door. They all oh, I have a company. Do you want a sample, or do you want they want your business. So other people do reach out to you. You just have to find your niche and what works for you. But I found, because I had connections from my previous thing, that helped a lot. And I don't use the same manufacturer because I did not like that manufacturer. And I have my own now, and I'm really happy with it. But if anyone is interested in any information, they can always reach out. I don't mind giving any information to anyone that needs. It would be my pleasure.
Yeah. I love that collaborative nature, because I'm that way also with other YouTubers. It's I always encourage them, email me, ask me any questions. I will.
Yeah, listen, there's so many companies. What's one more going to do? And as long as everyone has different ideas, you can make it work. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put out the same images as another company. I would try to do something different, or steal an artist from another company. There are limits, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in order to do that too, you have to have some business sense. You have to have some drive. You've got to have love for, the art, for the craft, to be able to be a successful business, because you're putting yourself into your company. In anything you do, it's they're not just buying, your canvas because that's what you're selling. They're buying something that you've worked on and that you enjoy and you've put yourself into, I think is what it really comes down to with the quality of how these come out.
And your passion really does show.
Right. So I also have a passion for it and I enjoy doing it. If I was just running a business that I wasn't part of and I didn't enjoy it, then it's stupid. It happens to be, this is my 4th business that I've done, but I've sold my other businesses. So I know how to run a business. I wasn't just starting business by just starting, something that starting a business because I've never done it before. I've done this before and I enjoy it. I love it.
So unfortunately in the diamond painting community, we've seen a lot of small shops across the board, from canvases to accessories, come and go. How hard was it, do you think, to kind of just in general, without giving away any secrets, of course, but how hard was it to break into and really let people know that, hey, there's this new company out here, come give us a try?
So it was very hard starting off. I really was starting off with no one in a Facebook group. I had to get myself out there. I don't even know how I did it to start. I think I started by just posting things on my Facebook name or on my Instagram. And then sponsoring events. That is the most important thing. You give back, people give back. You give back and then people come to you. That's how you get your name out there. I'm actually so honored that I'm sponsoring Drills and Chills this year. That my company, made it to that level. So that made me feel good also. But I love to give back. So I'm very happy to sponsor events, and that also gets your name out there. And, when the tariff situation came up, I was very nervous what to do. And it was very scary to figure it out. And my manufacturer was great with me, and we were fine. That's why I never posted anything or made a big deal about it. I let business just go as it was going, just to be everything is fine, not to make a big deal. And, I'm doing it. And I want to continue doing this. People have reached out to me for hosting events for next year already that they're doing again, that they want me back.
Good.
Yeah, and I think that's why we get along personally also, is because of the whole entire tariff situation. And I get it's really scary, but it was all the information that was coming in was so all over the place. And I was kind of in the same thought of you. It's until we steady into a situation, let's not assume worst case scenario. Let's see what happens first before we start freaking out.
Yeah. There's no reason to start posting and this is what's going on and I don't know what it's going to be. If I run into a situation, I'll deal with it when I have to deal with it. And if I have to charge an extra $2-3 a kit just to then that's what I'll do. But if I make a big deal about something that's not a big deal yet, why am I going to do that? Why am I going to freak out customers with a whole page of information that they really don't even understand, because they don't know what's real. They understand that there are issues. Yes. I know Canada's a bigger deal for a lot of different things, but I think Canada's its own level of what's going on. That I don't really get so much, but every day I was asking my husband, I was do I have to be nervous? Is things changing? And he's nah, it's fine for now. And I was just my manufacturer wasn't nervous. So that also made a big difference. I'm what should I do? And she's we're fine. We haven't had issues yet. If we have issues, we'll let you know. And that also made a big deal. Mm-hmm. If you have someone good you're working with, keep them.
Yeah. But I definitely think that's one of the reasons why you and I get along, because we're both kind of just chill.
We're very relaxed. And by the way, my company also grew because of Ditzy's help, because she's been an amazing friend and we've really grown together. So she's also been amazing.
That's good. We like to support companies we believe in, and you'll see that throughout our history of working with different companies and everything else that we do. We appreciate you and your company because it's fantastic.
Well, no drama. I don't want drama.
Yeah.
We met during the Diamonds in the Rough. You sponsored that. You were kind enough to send me the Squishmallows.
Yep.
And then I pulled them out, and right away I was like, "Oh, what, the kibble? Oh,
she loved it. Yeah."
And I was like, "Oh."
When was the diamonds when was that event? What month?
April.
April, yeah.
So we started talking
months
before
into
that.
my company. 4 months.
Yeah. So
I was just starting. I was new, and I didn't know what I was doing. And after that event, I just really liked you, so I reached out to you.
Yeah, so I think we started talking mid-February is when we did it. Yeah, and so as soon as I opened it up, I was just like, wow. And then I put the drills on, and I was super wow. And then what really sold me was the eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'm glad I mentioned that I keep the details to the eyeballs. They're very important to me.
Yeah, they got to look right. We can't have one dot going left and one going top right. It just won't look right.
But no, it was. I even mentioned it in a video. I was like, the eyeballs. You did a good job, because before we had this conversation, I was pointing out the eyeballs on these guys.
So for next year's Diamond and Rough, are you going to be sponsoring that to put you on the spot?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
It's going to be
maybe.
We'll see what we can do to change your mind.
So as you can see, I've done quite a few of them. I try to do, so for the little ones, I'll just like kind of do these as I go. But for these bigger ones, I try to do at least one a week.
She does more than that. I think she does more than one a week.
Wait, Cole, didn't I send you a kit?
I do have it. It's actually right here. I have not, of course, started any of them yet.
He just finished up Aquaman. Yes. He is so excited, and he's probably going to be kitting up these to do those next.
I need a little kit. My next big canvas, I'm actually working on one of our members, but it is called Artemis. Is that Roy Tren, and I'm actually doing that with one of our subscribers, Michelle Morris Campbell. So
Artemis has an event this month also, right?
Does she? Okay. So we'll have to check that. Well, this is a beautiful canvas.
Craft, yeah.
And I get to do it with tweezers only.
Yes. So these ones are, what are these? Are these your...
But you see, I don't like that it came rounded.
Oh, how it came out kind of had like the rounded.
Right. So we're working on that. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I don't worry too much, because I've got a big Superman bundled like DVD movie case, and it's super heavy, and I let Superman flatten out these canvases.
But here's kind of an idea of the size differences. So we've got a 10, a 15, and then a 20 by 20. So here's your size differences for all of the visual people on the different sizes that you can get. And of course, the new Regans are the 30 by 40s.
30 by 40s, and her new kit that's coming out is going to be a 20 by 25, which is a good size.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the 15 by 15s and the 20 by 20s. I really do try to keep it smaller.
Yes.
I won't go past the 30 by 30, really. I mean, Regan's were 30 by 40, and I had to do it as a pick your own kit, because a 30 by 40 is not like something that you could fit everything in a box so nicely. And I like to stick with like a kit idea, like a theme.
Well, I like the pick your own simply because of the fact that they were the larger kits. And so it makes it really difficult if you pair them for the person and then they're like, I really want this one, but I don't really want that one.
Right. And like you said, if you're getting two 30 by 40s, for like a $70 price, it's like getting
a 60 by 80.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I say about the minis too. If you get, how many is it? 8, 10 by 10.
There's 10 in the 10 by 10.
10 by 10.
Right. It depends. Right. It depends on the size kit that's how many images. It just depends.
And the amount of real estate that you get to diamond paint for the cost is amazing. I mean,
right. So you're getting, if they're 10 by 10s, I think the kit is like a $40 kit.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And it's 100 by 100.
Yeah. That's crazy to me. That's so much diamond painting. And it's not all at once. I don't have to complete this giant thing. And I can actually do, I could do 100 by 100 and not even really notice it because I did minis. I mean, if you think about it, because I'm just so slow.
So is this 10 by 10 the size of the whole canvas?
No, it's 10 by 10 is the drill area. So the canvas.
The drill field, I guess we would.
So your pricing, because I think these were like 39 something.
That's
I
crazy.
believe there's
I don't even
10
know
of
the
them.
price offhand. It's pretty bad.
2, 4, 6. I gave one.
Oh, so the
7.
Squishmallows are 44.
Oh, are they?
And
Okay.
I gave 2 of those away. So I believe there was 10 in this.
Yeah, there's 10 in that kit. They're $44, and that's including shipping.
Yeah, that's 100 by 100.
It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, your prices are really very, in my opinion, very competitive.
Yeah.
Right. So certain images that I do have to pay artists, have different pricing. The ones where I get images that are licensed that, I pay to use them, I don't have to pay them a commission. So it's a little bit different in the pricing. So that's why even if you see like a 20 by 20 from a different artist, like from one of these artists that the price will be different on it because that artist does get a commission off the price.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. That means we're not only supporting your company, but we're
supporting the artist also. Right.
Exactly. And,
so
and I'm all for that.
People should know that also. It's not that I'm just, oh, wow, she's popular, I'm going to make it more expensive. No, we
want to make sure they get paid. They do work. They need to be paid. This is how it works.
And I would like to point out that these are not AI images, though. These are stock art images. They are owned by somebody and you you pay a one-time fee for the licensing rights.
Right.
And
it's all commercially used, and
commercial use.
Yeah.
Whereas the artists, you pay a commission based on sales per unit.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So that is a huge, huge difference.
But it makes a very big difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that you will, are you open if you have maybe anybody that is going to watch this who maybe draws or something? Are you open to people like emailing you some of their artwork?
For sure. If someone has an idea, or even if someone has an idea for a kit and they want to send me, can you make something like that? Sure. Send me a message. Send me a message on Facebook.
You might get a bunch of messages.
My pleasure. The more the merrier.
Because I've met a few artists.
If an artist is interested, even if you're not a famous artist, you're just somebody in the community that draws, send me a message. We can, for sure.
Yeah. I like that.
Because I had mentioned, so Sarah Ann, she makes sewing patterns. She draws sewing patterns. And she recently licensed up with Crafts with Crashley to make release papers. And a lot of her sewing patterns are really cute and I think would work into a mini quite adorably.
They can. So if I could take a cross stitch image and they could put it on a canvas for me. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that is an option. I did it with a few kits, actually. There are a few like pixelated kits more that I have done it with. So yeah, there is those options.
So before you started your own company, did you buy DAC or did you buy Dreamers?
So I have a stash. I would say I probably have like over 100 DAC kits in my house right now. And I do them. And it happens to be right now, I'm even working on, it's right under my thing here. It's a Captured by Radiance one. It's just sitting here.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you can just put your little ones right on top of your big one if you need a little bit of a break.
Well, I have 2 desks. So I have my big like A1 light pad here. And then on my other desk where my computer is for work, I have one of the little pads and I put my minis there. Yep, and I can do them at the same time when I'm working. I actually have a real job also, by the way. So,
Well, this is also a job. This is a job.
It's a job. It's a fun job, and I love it, and I enjoy it. But I actually do work during the week. I run payrolls for a company, and I work from home, so that makes it easier for me to also diamond paint while I'm working. Hope my boss isn't watching, but the mini kits come in handy when I'm waiting for some reason men don't respond right away to texts, even though they always have their phone on them. But I don't know, they just don't want payroll run until the last minute. So sometimes I'm sitting and waiting for people.
Oh yeah. I remember I used to have to chase people down. It's would you please turn in your time? All I want to do is give you money. I just want to give you money.
Right. Do you not want to get paid? I don't understand.
I was like, you've been working here 8 years and you still don't know what time you're supposed to have your time card in by.
It happens.
Oh, but you don't want to not pay them. So you do. You're like texting and calling. You're like, hello, email.
Well, if they missed, like, there are certain days I end at 4. I have like a hard stop. And if I don't get their payroll by then it won't go in that day. It's their problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with that. You know, and speaking about the big canvases, I've been hearing a lot about how people they struggle. They get almost done with the canvas and then they end up putting it away and kitting up a new one. And it's because they start to get burnt on that one. This one is a perfect little like palette cleanser.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost done. I'm getting tired of working with these same colors. Let's pick up a palette cleanser, spend a day doing one of these, completely done by that day. And you are ready to dive back into the big one.
Yeah.
But if you notice also the larger kits have less images because for a larger kit, you don't need as many images.
Well, they still take some time. I mean, here we go. Here's another one here. I mean, look at the size of this stack. And
by the way, that was my favorite kit. I finished it also, the patchworks.
Yes. Yeah. I think we talk about patchwork quite a lot because it's one of my favorites too.
And I don't know if you saw, but I finished the spider and I blinged it.
Wait, who doesn't like the spider? She wouldn't buy the kit because of the spider.
That'd probably be Tiffany.
Yes.
Yep. Yowie, diamonds, and cats. Yep.
Yes.
So we show her the spider a lot.
It is.
She got the patchworks. She's good.
Yes. Yes.
One
of the things, a sneak peek coming of a different kit.
Ooh, yeah. One of the things that I like about these is I've always wanted to see what it was like to kit up a lot of colors, but I never wanted to do that one girl who like has massive confetti. And so I was really excited to like kit up over 100 colors for the first time. And I was telling somebody else about that. And they've just always wanted to kit up over 100 colors. And they were interested. Last night I was talking to them. They wanted to buy one. She's like, really? There's that many colors in it? And I was like, yeah. She's like, give me the website. I got to go buy one.
Okay, I'll show you what I just bought, which was very smart. It was $15 on Amazon.
Okay.
It holds 145 colors.
Oh,
wow.
How many drills do each of those hold? Because I have this.
And so it's very pretty.
Each one, I don't know. It was a great deal, and they just stack on top of each other. So like I could put it away. Like it's just great. Like they come right off from each other.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to send me the link to that because
it was like on Amazon, a limited time deal. I like one of these great things. Each one probably has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, about 60 bottles in each box.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to like lift mine out.
Right. So that's why I like this, because I could separate them all in front of me and then they're just laying there.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
then when I want to put it away, it has a handle like this.
Yeah.
So all I do is just take it, keep the kits on top, and I'm done.
That's awesome.
This looks like a Rubik's Cube. Could you imagine trying to do Rubik's Cube that size?
No, thank you. Pass. I can't even do a regular one.
We're going to go with the pass. Oh, I like that. Yeah, well, definitely. You'll have to send me the link so I can link it in this video in case anybody sees that and wants
I'll
to
send you that.
Give it a buy.
Because it's not something so bulky and you could just put it away and it just could sit on your desk. It's small. It was great.
Yeah, and I love storage. I love storage containers and anything storage where we can make something look nice.
Yeah. So we're almost coming up on that time. Before we end it, you want to give me an idea of kind of like where you're hoping to be in a year or so from now?
I hope to just still be doing this. That's, I just love it. I do. Good. And I love the community and just giving back. So really that's important to me. And I hope people just support, and that's it.
Well, you definitely know you have my support because, you're my diamond dealer. You can't take away my favorites from me. I love them.
You have to continue doing this.
I really enjoy doing this, and as long as I'm being supported, I can continue doing it people reach out and they give me ideas or other artists are interested. I just hope to grow, you know.
Leave them alone.
I'm big on supporting the small shops, as you know, and especially anybody who's been around knows for a long time that when I really fall in love with a company, I definitely make it known all over the place. I pull a Tom Cruise on Oprah's couch. I'm jumping up and down on it, yelling, "I love her!" So I don't know if you ever saw that when he. It was a whole thing back in the 90s.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I was only like 10.
Oh.
Now I'm old.
I forget that we're old.
No, aren't we born the same year?
I don't know.
We're born the same year.
I don't know. I was born 78.
Oh, no, I'm 81. But I think Ditzy and I know. Aren't you 81?
No, she's 77.
Wow. Look at you. You have an older... Wow.
Yeah, 11 months, not a year. She's 11 months older than me.
I'm still older than you, so you need to respect your elders.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Amy, for coming on and visiting us today.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
Don't forget, support those small shops, support somebody's dreams. Love you guys. Bye.